So today we're going to look at testing and the importance of testing and why we're doing it. Testing is critical to fitness development because what gets measured gets results. And if we're not doing testing, then we're not really truly understanding the students or athletes we're working with capabilities, and we're unable to make sure that we safely give them exercises that allow them to progress at the fastest pace possible. And we need to put in testing, we need to progress through workouts, and we need to be retesting so we can constantly be evaluating that progress to make sure that we're always safely developing fitness. One of the benefits to testing that I feel gets overlooked as a facilitator is the ability for it to give me the language to be able to talk to every level within my group. So when I get a test result, and I now know every student or athlete's results in the class, that gives me the ability when I'm talking about drills to be able to include a range of examples that fit everyone in the class. And that allows a bigger buy-in, especially in that lower performance group or that earlier learning group in fitness where, you know, they just haven't had experience, they just really haven't ever kind of taken it up for any reason. And when you can use a language that in describing drills that pertains to their example, then you can really get a higher amount of buy-in. And that's critical when we're talking about developing physical literacy and physical fitness for life. So we're going to do 3 tests because we're at home, we have no equipment, and we don't want to exclude anyone, and we want everyone to be able to take part. And you know what? It's our job to make sure that they're still progressing. So we're going to use a V-sit twist to measure their core function and core development. We're going to use a push-up to measure their upper body strength and progression development. And we're going to use a toe touch jump squat to measure their lower body. We're going to do each one of these tests for 60 seconds. And we're going to record reps. So whatever they get, that's what we enter. So I'm going to flip over. I'm going to do the 3 drills, and I'm going to talk about some coaching cues and tips, and as well as like the basic functions as to why we're looking at these particular tests as an evaluation in our online program. So the first test we're going to look at executing is a V-sit twist. How you're going to do it is you can have the students sit down on their bums. They're going to cross one foot over the other, doesn't matter which one. You're going to have them interlock their hands, so lay one set of fingers over top of the other set of fingers and cross your thumbs. They're going to lean back, lift their legs, and they're going to be supporting their upper trunk and their legs through their core. And then on go, they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they're going to continue to rotate back and forth, counting each time they touch the floor over the course of a minute. What's great about this drill is it's easy to do in a group setting. It's fantastic from the standpoint of a plank is a very static way to measure a core. Our cores are very dynamic. They're involved in all kinds of day-to-day activities, bending, twisting, you name it. Another thing is, planks can break and form, and people can be holding a much different position than others. And this allows kids, when they get tired, they can take a break, and they go back and keep going. You can team them up. Have one person count for another, and in a group of 30, you can have 15 going, then record the scores, 15 going, you can be done in like 5 minutes. So it's a fantastic drill to evaluate core. So, next exercise we're going to test is the push-up. Another benefit to doing a push-up test over the course of a minute, again, it gives kids a chance to take a break, right? Shake out their arms, relax, and then kind of evaluate more or perform more. So that's really fantastic in these group settings where it allows kids to take breaks when they want to. No one's really paying attention to numbers, and they can just kind of perform what they can without really anyone kind of noticing what's going on. And that's fantastic because at the end of the day, right, we're selling fitness, and that's a beautiful thing to sell for life. So it's great to be taking part of it. So any way we can develop things in a way that create more buy-in, awesome. So perfect push-up. Pretty straightforward. Feet are tight, core is tight, head is up, hands slightly wider than shoulders, and we want our shoulders over top of our wrists. You're going to come down, touch, up. Need a little break. You just keep going. Get as many reps as you can in that 60-second time frame. You know, coach, this is how many I got. What's fantastic again about that in a group setting, you know, easily done. Minute on the clock, 15 kids go, 15 kids count. Boom, 15. And our last exercise of our, I guess, at-home fitness test is we're going to do a toe touch squat jump. And the reason that we add the toe touch is it just gives us that ability to standardize this movement a little. So if we were to say, hey, do as many squat jumps as you can in 60 seconds, we may have some people, you know, because they're trying hard, you know, doing something like this, and that's not really fair, nor does it give us a really good evaluation of their lower body capabilities. So by adding a toe touch, you know, we're standardizing it down to that point. You're jumping, standardized to that point, jumping. Again, 60 seconds is fantastic because it gives us that time frame to take a break, catch some wind, you know, and continue, get back at it again. Again, group settings, fantastic. Guys, get ready, count your partner's reps, 60 seconds, a group of 30, group of 10, 15, 20, get them with partners. Again, you're done in like 5-10 minutes. You can see I got my heart rate up a little bit already, and I only did like 6. So, some cues, you know, try to always be looking up, chest up. Having them go on the insides of their legs when they go and touch their toes is really great because it teaches that external rotation of the knees, keeps the hips tracking nice and straight, you know, rather than going around and then you get this valgus knee, this knee collapse. So going down, inside your legs, touch, kind of auto-corrects the form, make sure they're safe, gives you a fantastic lower body evaluation.